Next we have to study is about the values governing financial statements. What are the, is there in a book? Values governing financial statements. What are the important values that are to be kept in the financial statements? Okay. First one, it should be true and fair. Financial statement must reflect the actual and impartial state of affair of any business organization. True and fair view implies that the information disclosed in the financial statements express actual position of the company's assets and liabilities. So the financial position, while looking at the financial position, we should get a clear idea about the company, and it should be true and fair. Okay, so they can create a manipulated information, you know. So like it should not be like that. So how much assets are there, that much only should be shown there, and how many liabilities are there. So all the things shown in this one should be proper. There should not be any kind of misleading ideas or any type of things. So all the things should be true, or everything should be recorded with the evidences. They are using, say, like some bills and other type of evidences are supposed to be attached with that. Then understandability. Financial statement must be presented in a easy to grasp and comprehensible manner. This is especially important so that the stakeholders and others are well aware of the state of affairs of the business. Thus, the financial statement must avoid unnecessary technical jargons and complexities that do not add any material value to it. So, see, like imagine that, like if a document, some type of term words are used in the accountancy and all. There are some mostly accounting terms are there, accounting words are used. So it is not all these type of things should not be like if a person or if a shareholder is there and if he has not a commerce graduate, he will not be having much idea about what accountancy terms are used there, you know. But he should be able to understand by looking into this one. He should be able to understand what should be the financial position of the company, or just a little bit idea about the accounting and all is there. Then he should be able to understand. So that it is a easy to understand form. It should be there. Then relevance. There are two criteria on which the importance information provided by the financial statement is evaluated to be considered relevant. Such information helps in decision making and conforms or corrects the existing thought process. So the relevance or importance of the information is that it should be useful for a decision making purpose. Like if you are about to make a decision, like imagine that if you are deciding that whether to purchase the share of this one or not. So it should be helpful in the decision making process. So such a way it should be used. Okay. Then next one is called a reliability. The information contained in the financial statement is considered reliable if it has the following prerequisites: free from errors, especially those that may be significant, like material errors. So there should not be any errors, mistakes and all should not be there. So there should be error-free information. So all the informations they have to properly check it, and they should find it that there are no much errors are not there. Or if it like a minute errors may be there possible, but any major errors or big mistakes should not be there. Then complete and entirely. All information fully, it should include all the things. You know, it should be a complete information should be there. So like some information is given from there, some are given from that side. If such a way it is there, then the person will not be able to identify it. So complete information. Like if you take a balance sheet, you can understand the entire position of a company. How much total assets are there, how much total liabilities are there, all the things can be understood from there. So complete information is provided. Okay. The next one is comparability. Financial statements must assist a comparison between past and present performance of a business. Also, they must support such comparison between two completely different business when formulated using generally accepted accounting principles. So the comparison should be possible. Like if last year's performance, what is the situation of a company's last year's performance and this year. So if you take the balance sheet of a company for the last 5 years, so you can easily understand that how much the growth the company is having, how much assets has been increased, how much capital has been increased, how much profit the company has made. All the information can be understood, and we can make a comparison between like a last year's performance was good or this year's performance was good. Okay, or if the company has improved or gone down. Okay, all these type of things, comparison may be possible. And not only company's comparison with the previous year, company can see like if a balance sheet of one company is taken and a balance sheet of another company is taken, and if you make a comparison between these two companies, we can understand which company is more better. Okay, so that type of a comparison should be possible. These are some of the qualities that are should be there for financial statements. Then next, some more essential of a good financial statements. If a financial statement is good, if you want to say that if this financial statement is good, what are the qualities that are to be there? Almost similar to the previous one. Simple. Financial statements should be simple so that concerned individuals can easily understand and interpret them. The same way it is like fair, and this one we have already studied, like true and fair. So it should be simple. Okay, any normal person without having much knowledge of accountancy also should be able to understand the things written there. So it should be a very simple one. And timely. Financial statements are prepared at the end of the financial year. Later, this is also the time when various business and investment cycles for the coming year are taking shape. Hence, financial statements are anticipated during this time, and any delay in their presentation may decrease their usefulness. So, see, like if like more normally the financial at the closure of the financial year, so like year ended, like March 31st is the date for closing the accounts and all, and by April we are starting the new accounting year. So normally the financial statements are prepared at the end of the financial year. Okay, mostly by March 31st. So this data should be available in the next few days. So in the month of April, people are going to start a new company and new investments and all are made. So we should get the information on timely basis. If we are getting after April and all, then there is no much use with that. So it should be made available in the month of April at least, or within few days after the closure of this one. So in that time when the new business is starting, at that time if it is made available, then we can understand. So it should be it should be timely prepared. If we are getting the result of last year's results, like last year's reports are made and presented now, there is no, after 3 months, 4 months, if that information is coming, then there is no much use with that. Okay. Then complying to legal requirements. Financial statements must be prepared in the form and style as per the by the Act. So there are some there are some prescribed law are there, like Companies Act prescribes that this financial statement should be in this particular form and style. So according to that style, it has to be prepared. It is not that one company is preparing in according to their like and another company is preparing in another style. So then people will be having confusion. So there is a prescribed format and the style is there. In that particular style, it has to be prepared. So the like a balance sheet particular shape is there or a format is there. In that format, this has to be prepared. Then adhering to the accounting principles. So they have to follow like there is a gap. Okay, generally accepted accounting principles are there. You have already studied about this, So like double entry bookkeeping is there, or like there are so many principles used in accountancy. So generally accepted principles are there. So they have to follow all these type of principles. All the principles applicable should be followed in that. And open and revealed. The financial statements should disclose all the relevant and material facts. They should be transparent so that the users of accounting information can draw neat conclusions. So there should not be any hidden data and all. Okay, so there are like some companies will be trying to hide the data, or original data they will be trying to hide, and they will show it in a different way. Okay, that should not be there. So this one should be open and revealing things. Means it should show all the type of informations, and it should, by using this financial statements, people should be having proper idea about what is the condition of the company. Then authentic. The information contained in the financial statement should be genuine, true, supported by evidence. Authenticity. Authenticity means that it's a trueness. So like there should be bill or any voucher number, bill number, all these type of things are attached with this one. So normal people anyhow they are not able to verify it like that. But there will be an auditor will be there. They will be verifying it, and they will check it. Like if I have written like there is this much amount of things are there, one transaction is made, and there should be a proper evidence for that. Okay, so by using this evidence, it is should be authentic data should be there, and the relevant financial statement must be relevant to their purpose. Irrelevant and unnecessary information should be avoided. So whatever is necessary, only those things have to be. As I told you, like how much assets are there. So that assets or like in asset there will be like increase in asset, decrease in asset. So many other transactions may be there. So all these unnecessary things are not necessary to be shown. Only the most important things are necessary to be shown. You know, see, like if you are showing all the day-to-day transactions in a balance sheet, then if a company is making lakhs of transactions, and all that things cannot be shown in that. You know, so but by looking at that, if a journal entry of an entire year is displayed there, and if you go through that one, and if a normal person is going through this one, and after that he will not get any idea about that. You know, but if a summarized data is there, then it will be easy for the person to understand. Okay, and complete and accurate financial statement should include the complete and accurate information about the progress of a business and its future prospects. So it should be complete idea should be there. Already we have discussed about this one, completeness. So full idea should be there, and at what is the condition at present, what is the condition of the company, and in future what will be the condition of the company. All these type of things has to be specified in this one. Then comparability, as we have already discussed, we should be able to compare with the previous one as well as with the other company. Present and past comparison should be possible as well as with the other companies also. Then analytical decisions can be taken only after thorough analysis of the financial statements. To enable an easy analysis, the various items should be classified and grouped in a proper manner. So it should be made in such a way that like current assets are there, current liabilities are there, all these things are grouped together in the different groups and made it like that. You know, so not like one side of one current liability is written in one place and another long-term liability is written in another place. So it will be difficult for the person to make an analysis. So if all the similar items are grouped together and main groups are made, subgroups are made, so such a way it will be made. So like long-term assets are there or fixed assets are there, that will be given in assets are in one category, and in that fixed assets will be there, current assets will be there, and other type of things. So it will be properly made, and assets will be given in one area and liabilities will be given in the other group. So proper grouping is made so that it will be easy to understand. Then systematized. The data contained in the financial statement should be arranged systematically under various heads. Almost similar to the previous topic. It should be properly arranged in according to the different headings. Okay, so proper systematic way of arrangements according like a main heading should be there, subheading should be there. So it's like that properly order should be used. And audited. The financial statement should be audited by the competent auditors or chartered accountants before being presented to its users. So before we are like any data like a balance sheet is prepared and simply we cannot publish it. Before we are publishing it, we have to audit it. Audit it means that the authenticity is judged by the auditor. So when the auditor, see like as I told you, if we have to check the evidence like a bill is there. So if I am a normal public and if I am telling that if I am asking Tata company that you show me the bill of this one, they cannot show it, or it is not possible to show, and we cannot demand it also. But there is an auditor will be there, he will be going and evaluating each and every data there, and he will be checking, and it is a government authorized auditor will be there, or chartered accountant is a government authorized person, so we can trust that person. So trustworthy person is auditing this one. So that is why we will have a confidence on that. So these are the essential qualities of financial statements. But there are some limitations also of the financial statements. Financial statements suffer from the following limitations. Traditional and conventional. Financial statements are prepared and based upon traditional methods and conventions. Data shown in the financial statements cannot be precise because accounting conventions are personal judgments affect the recording of the financial statements of a greater extent. So it is a traditional way of making it, like preparing balance sheet. From 100 years before also, where companies started preparing balance sheet, and now also it is continuing. Same method, same all the traditional way. There is no any advancement in that. Some additions and all are made, but for it is a way of earlier onwards, when the company started onwards, this same method we are using. You know. And the conventional means that like we are using some principles and so on. Accounting principles are followed, and these accounting principles are very general, and we have studied that like some kind of personal judgments are there. You know, so like according to the the auditors or the one who is preparing this accountant, one who is preparing, according to his personal judgment, some informations are entered. Okay, so that may not be accepted by the other people, or they may not be able to understand these things. Okay. Then it is a historical. Financial statements are based on the historical data, while parties are more interested in knowing the present position of and the future positions of the business enterprise. So we can make a financial statement of the last year only. We cannot make a financial statement of the next year. You know, already, like if a transaction is completed, after that only we can enter it into the accounts. You know. So it is a historical data. So it is not the present situation. Okay, today what are the things there that we cannot fully enter, or at present what the situation is there that we cannot enter. So last year, so imagine that if the year ended 31st, if there, so we are preparing it in the month of April there. Okay, so the last year's data is collected. At present what is the situation, that is not mentioned in this one. Okay, so it is a past data or historical data. And another one is a manipulated. Financial statements are sometimes prepared according to the needs of the situations or whims of the management. Window dressing of a financial position is common, and thus financial statements in most cases are not free from bias. Okay, so this is a big problem. Manipulated data. So see, like sometimes you might have heard about the Satyam companies. You know, so already one issue was there, like Satyam companies. So these Satyam companies were there, they were showing the financial data as wrong. Means the company was in loss, but they were showing as we are running in profit. You know, so wrong data was prepared, and they have given some money and all to the chartered accountant, and they made it audited, and they displayed it. So people were thinking that the company is in a good position, but afterwards later on they come to know that the position of the company is not good. So then the share value and the people, those who have purchased the shares, they lost it. Okay, so huge amount of loss was to be suffered. The company was caught up, and after that the company was closed. But the people, those who have purchased the shares, already the company was in loss, but they were showing the wrong data. Okay, wrong financial statements were shown. Means like this much asset, 100 crore rupees asset is shown, but only 20 crore rupees asset is there. Okay, so such a way their manipulated data can be presented if they try to. We are trusting the chartered accountants, but the chartered accountants are actually, companies are paying money to the chartered accountants, so they have to follow the even though they are government authorized ones, but if like big companies and all, they like for like Tata or Reliance, all these type of companies, they have their own chartered accountants. They are the employees of them. So if they are forced, and if the like sometimes they are threatened and all, and after that they are supposed to put the bill and signature, and even if there are some wrong information in that, so they have to, otherwise they will be paid more money for that. So if wrong information is like normally 5 lakh rupees is given as salary for the chartered accountant, and they will say that we will give 20 lakh rupees, and then they will be making it wrong. So such a way manipulated data can be presented in this one. And influenced. Financial statements are influenced by personal judgments of the policymakers or the enterprises, and hence several issues, policies may reflect on the or other prejudice. So as I told you, like some personal judgments and personal ideas of the management can be affected in the financial statements. Okay, so this is like the value of an asset. Okay, so at present what may be the value of the asset, that exactly we cannot say. You know, like I am having a car. So I am saying that this car value is 2 lakh rupees. Okay, but the actual value may be 1.5 lakh only. Okay, so this is depending on I know that I am using it for this one, and it is very comfortable and there are no any issue. So the way that I am considering and the way other person is considering will be different. Okay, so if the one who is the management is considering that this asset is having this much value, and based on that they are making the depreciation charges and so on. Okay, so but in reality that much may not be there, or maybe even more than what the actual value that they have calculated. So there will be a variation. Or imagine that we are having a land, and the value of a land, we cannot say that exactly this is the value of a land, isn't it? So if value of a land is there, if a new person is coming and if he may be demanding for higher value, so the value will increase. And sometimes if any problem take place, then the value will go down. Anytime the value can go up and down. Okay, so at present even if the value is showing, but it may affect in the future. Okay, or what value we have recorded, that may not be the actual value at now. Also, like 2 months before we have recorded this value, but now the value might have gone down, but that value will be displayed in the financial statements. You understand? So the variation is possible. Then ignore qualitative aspects. Financial statements show only those facts which are expressed in terms of monetary terms. Qualitative aspects such as cordial employer-employee relations, efficiency of management, firm's ability to develop a new product, customer satisfaction, etc. are omitted from the books because they cannot be expressed in terms of money. So we have already studied that accounting transactions are made only for the monetary terms. If any value which can be expressed in terms of money only can be recorded in the accounting books. Okay, so there are some type of things that we cannot record in terms of money. As you know, see, like the relationship between the manager and the employer-employee relationship. Okay, or the performance of the employee, or the performance of the management, or the success, the capacity of the company. All these type of things we cannot express in terms of money. So only the quantitative values which we can measure, only those things are expressed in the financial statements. But more than that, there are other things. You know, so another things are there which we cannot express in terms of money, or there are things which we cannot measure. Okay, the reputation of the company, we are calculating goodwill, but that goodwill also we cannot, it is based on some factors we are finding out, but this we cannot say that 100% it will be true. Okay, so if I am considering like what idea I am having about one particular company, that may not be the idea of another company, another person. So it is depending on the personal judgments, and it will be different. Okay, then next one, dismiss inflationary effects. Changes in the price level make data meaningless. Financial statements record transactions at a historical cost. No account is taken for the present value. See, like there are, we know that fluctuations in the value, inflations are there. You see, like if you purchase a product for 100 rupees, and if you purchase it in the, like last year in the beginning, if you purchase it for 100 rupees, but now it is not guaranteed that the price of that product will be same 100 rupees now. It may be 120 rupees. You know. But if that product is purchased at that time, and then we consider it as a 100 rupee value, but now it may have more value. Okay, or a present value of the things are not there. So at that moment when that transaction is taken, at that time what value is there, based on that the accounts are prepared. Okay, so but the present value of this, like if an asset is there, if the current value of that asset is maybe more. Okay, as I told you, land or any other type of things are there, so it can be more or less. Or the product value also. So different products are there, the inflations are there, the value of price is going, and so sometimes, and also the purchasing power of the money may be decreasing. Like imagine that if we are showing that we are having this much amount of money is there, cash in hand this much is there, and with 1 lakh rupees cash in hand is there. So when we are calculating the purchasing power of that, means that with 1 lakh rupees we can purchase this many things, but now we may not be able to purchase that many things. You know, so there is a fluctuation in the purchasing power of the money, and there is an inflation or changes in the money values are there. So that cannot be understood in the this one. We cannot understand the fluctuation in the price, or this type of variation cannot be expressed in the financial statements. Then discount interest of other parties. Financial statements statement center upon the view of proprietors and ignore the interest of other interested parties like creditors, investors, workers, stock exchanges, taxation authority, economists, researchers, and politicians, etc. So they consider only the demand of the shareholders. So they are making it so because the company is belonging to the owners or shareholders, and the interest of the other parties are not considered. Okay, if other people are there, like customers are there, distributors are there, government people are there, or any politicians are there, different other group of people are also there. So they may have their own interest on the business, but those interest is not considered in the financial statements. So the financial statements are prepared based on the interest of the owners of the company, and they are the shareholders there. So they only based on their interest the financial statements are prepared. Okay, so they dismiss the quality or the interest of other people. And only interim reports. Financial statements are essentially interim reports. They cannot be final. The actual profit or loss of a business can be determined only when the business is ultimately closed. The existence of contingent assets and contingent liabilities, deferred revenue, expenses make the statements less accurate and more subjective. So even though we are like if we are showing as per the accounts, we are showing that we are having this much amount of profit, but we cannot. So it is only in the numerical terms, only in accounting terms this is there. But when if you have to really understand how much amount of profit is there for the company, or how much if an asset is there. So we are like in this building, like 20 lakh rupees is the value of this building that we are understanding. But if you want to understand whether this 20 lakh value is there or not, that is only possible when you close the company. So when you close the company, you sell this building, and at that time only we can understand what is the actual value of this building. Okay, or if any liabilities are there or any other things are there. So when you close the company only, we can understand that actually how much profit is there. So as per the records, this much profit is there, but it is not. There is no any guarantee that the whatever data that we are given in the financial statement should be true. When you sell the assets, we may not get that much money. 20 lakh rupees is shown in the balance sheet, but that much value may not be there when you sell it, or sometimes it will be more. So difference in these values will be there. So that is quite possible. Okay. Then artificial outlook. Financial statements do not reveal the real and the correct picture of the worth of assets and their loss of value. The reason is that they are shown in the historical post. Thus, these statements provide artificial view. Market or replacement value and the effect of the changes in the price level are completely ignored. So see, like some of the data are there which is shown there. So as I told you, the current value of assets are not there. Okay, only artificial value is there. So we are imagining that this much value is there. That we are recording, isn't it? Or we purchased it for this much rupees, and in a year, see, like if you have purchased an asset for 10 lakh rupees, and we consider that in a year we are like it will be useful for 5 years time. So we reduce a cost of 2 lakh rupees per year. Depreciation is calculated. So and every year we are keep on calculating depreciation like that, and based on that we show the value. But in reality, it may not be possible that this much may be the value. Like now, the current value of this asset is 4 lakh rupees. But see, like market value of this product may be even more than that or less than that. So market value or financial value of the assets are not considered. Only the values which we consider will be taken into account. Then incapable. Financial statements are incapable of showing operational efficiency, financial soundness, etc. of the business. So the operational efficiency, if the business is successful, or whether the efficiency in operation is there or not, that we cannot show by financial statements. Okay. Or like a financial soundness, if the company's financial position is good or not, that we cannot understand from the financial statements. So some of these things cannot be expressed in the financial statements. So they are incapable of showing these things. So that's all about this chapter. We'll study the next chapter. Or there are so many problems given there in this, so you can do it by yourself. And more problem related things Sandu sir will be showing you. I am mostly connecting with the theory portion and going. So if more theory, more problems, then Sanu sir will come and he will teach you more about this. Already these things are there. So you can do practice more problems, and if you have any kind of confusions and all, you can ask me. Or when Sanu sir comes, then he will be doing more problems. Okay. Thank you so much.